Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Exclusive.
Yeah, Shehu Sanni reacts to President Muhammadu Buhari's speech. As Shehu Sanni reacts after President Buhari says late General Abacha siphoned $5 billion to West. Wow. The former Kaduna Central Senator Shehu Sanni has taken to his verified Twitter handle to react after President Muhammadu Buhari said the late head of state General Sanni Abacha siphoned $5 billion to the West. I recall that it was reported that President Muhammadu Buhari said the late military head of state, General Sanni Abacha, was believed to have looted $5 billion and siphoned it to the West, adding that trying to recover the money through the courts has proved to be a daunting challenge. While reacting to this report, the outspoken activist Shehu Sani tweeted some minutes ago on his microblogging Twitter to say the late military head of state, General Sani Abacha, was never in the good book of the West. And also adding, the country was literally under sanction during his administration. Shehu Sani added that to his statement, there is that the late Sani Abacha has never toured the West throughout his 5 years reign as head of state. However, Shehu Sani concluded his statement by asking how the monies Abacha siphoned got to the West. He asked who were the hidden hands behind all this. Shehu Sani also concluded that in his statement by saying it was only the name of Abacha that was heard. Now, the following is the transcript of Shehu Sani's, statement. Abacha was never in the good books of the West. The country was literally under sanctions. He never visited the West throughout his 5 years as he was the president in his reign. How did much money got there? And who were the hidden hands behind all this? Only his name is heard or was heard. Abacha was never in the good book. Now the question either been thrown to Nigerians, thrown to me, thrown to you and I, or thrown to Buhari. Because Abacha was never in the good books of the West. The country was literally under sanctions. He never visited the West throughout his 5 year reign. How did such monies got there and who were the hidden ends behind all this? Only his name is heard. What's your take on what Shehu Sani had just said? You can share your thoughts. Now, you can use the comment section below. But notwithstanding, before we go further, there are so many comments down below. Nigerians react. I know Nigerians will react. Anybody can submit whatever submission, but I believe our opinion, counts. That is what it is. Now, let's read as it goes. According to Joseph Ogbo Kale, he says the Shehu Sani, did he forget that Buhari once told the whole world that Abacha never stole any money? Wow. Where are all the money returned so far? My God. Oh, someone says, thanks for saying this. I was about saying that exactly as you have said. I don't mind Buhari. The North are always far from the truth. According to this Mr. Philip, now, if you say the North are far from the truth, I would accept. But in a nutshell, let's puzzle that of what Mr. Phil has just said. He said, don't mind Boo, don't mind Buhari. The North are always far from the truth. Yeah, this is where we're going to pick it from. The North, all Northerners, or rather, the public figures in Northern world, in the Northern region, I would say from the leaders. They might not be public figure. I believe in the north they are public figure because the gap between the rich and the poor so enormous, 100-0. That is what it is. Now they said they have Sharia law behind the Nigerian constitution. Now if the constitution could not guide the northerners, because I believe a timid or typical northerner, they are very, very wayward. I could remember, let me put this point. It's not like all of them are as same as what I want to explain. They are female. They will ask them to be at home, wear hijab, wear those things they wear. But the long run, I'm sorry to say this, they won't wear pants under their, Yoruba will tell us that they are eleha, they will cover veil. You cannot unveil them because of their, atrocities. And they keep covering their, atrocities, the crime, they keep covering it. Not because they want to cover it, just because there is a narrative that, the only religion they have is that religion, and any little mistake, you're going to wherever, I don't know, they said that you should walk uprightly to, meet Aljona or thereabout. That is not what it is. Doing good is doing good, doing well is doing well, being enlightened is being enlightened. That's why I like the southern Nigeria. If any of theirs, offense or commit a crime, they will quickly push them out. They will say, no, we do not want this. We do not practice this. This is not the kind of system we want our children to, meet. But in the northern part, they keep on covering until it escalated. And now we have a Boko Haram, we have a swap, we have a nonchalant attitude. Now, what is the narrative? The government of President Muhammadu Buhari, I believe, the first time the northern or a northerner will, uh, uh, become president, and 4 years, twice, that's 8 years completed. Now, what is the narrative? Things have gone awkward, so very appalling that Nigeria has been downcasted, and Nigeria has gone bankrupt. So this is bankruptcy. 10 naira biscuit we usually buy, when Good Luck was there, when the Southerners were there, educated ones. We buy 10 naira. We bought it for 10 naira, biscuit for 10 naira. We bought it sweet for 10 naira, but you cannot get anything for 10 naira. 5 naira is not even on the line as it is now. But we still have $5. We have $1. We have $2. And the highest denomination you can get in dollars is 100. Now we still have 1,000 naira. They were even contemplating to, to mint five, to produce or mint 5,000 naira. Who does that? Now the crime, it's not like there are no crimes, but see what is happening now, because they cover. I don't want them to know that it's enough. I don't want them to know the truth. I don't want them to know their left from the right. Yeah, Mr. Phillips, I said it. Said, don't mind Buhari. The North are always far from the truth. Wow, we got a pause. Well, Mr. Lamidi says God is after them, but they don't know. If they see money on the western floor, it's Abacha's siphon dollars. Even from a madman walking along the road in Egypt, all is Abacha's money. Help me ask them, this Abacha's money, no, they finish. Oh, where are the money? Yet the government want to reduce poverty in Nigeria, while money is being shared among themselves. Yet they claim that Nigeria does not have money to send the poor people's children to school for athleticsly using Suj and Ingige to destroy the higher learning system. Well, Ingige or no Ingige. Now, when Good Luck, was in power, his last 4 years or last 2 years in his tenure before he left office, I believe, and I stand to be corrected. The last time I checked, I remember that there was what we call Almajuri school, for the less privileged, free education, for them to be enlightened. But Buhari got there, they scrambled everything. They said every one of them should go to the farm to go and start, rearing cows. Not even go to the farm for whatever reason, or for tomato, or for any other thing, but to go and train cow, because they believe animal more than they believe human, or they value animal or animals more than they value humans, which is not so in the area we are from, the southern Nigeria. Because a typical Hausa man, if he is educated, that is a very good advantage. But in his word, they are not as sound and eloquent as you want to hear. You definitely know that this is appalling. If Buhari speaks English for you, Jesus Christ, you will know that there's something is wrong somewhere, because they never value themselves, let alone education. If they value themselves, now education is not only in the four walls of the school, education is everywhere. That's what it is. So if Buhari likes it or not, fine. He should continue the way he wants to continue. We have less than a few months, for the election, according to how they want it. Well, time may not permit us to go further. Yeah, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.